Hey everyone and welcome back to Libre-Data. We talk a lot about taking back control of our digital lives from big tech, but what about that one service that we all forget about? It's our email. For years we have trusted big companies like Microsoft and Google with our most personal informations, our travel plans, our digital identity and everything, all in exchange of a free service. But as you know, if the service is free, you are the product. What if you could have all the modern features of a service like Gmail or Outlook, but with privacy and full control? What if you could run it on your own server for free and without being a command line wizard? Today we are diving deep into Mailcow, the Dockerized mail server suite that makes self-hosting your email not just possible but practical. Mailcow has a lot of built-in features like anti-spam, antivirus, a free SSL certificate with auto-renew, DMARC signing, gray listing, brute force protection, IPv6, and multiple domain support. You have probably seen the headlines over the years. Google was famously scanning the content of free Gmail accounts to target you with ads. A 2018 report from the Wall Street Journal revealed that Google allowed third-party app developers to scan the inboxes of millions of users. And with Microsoft Outlook, their privacy policy gives them a license to collect your data to improve their services and deliver promotional communications. So your data is being processed, analyzed, and monetized. You are also at the mercy of the algorithms. You could also get locked out and lose access to all your data, including many years of emails. With self-hosted solution, you own your email on your own server. Okay, so problem is clear. Let's go to the solution. Mailcow. Mailcow is an open source Dockerized email server suite. Now Dockerized is the keyword here. It means all the complex components needed for a mail server. So the mail transfer agent, the spam filter, the webmail client are all pre-configured and packaged into neat little containers. This makes installation and updates really simple. Now I want to be realistic. Is self-hosting for everyone? No, it's not. Because if you want to self-host your own email server, you will need some things. First, you will need a virtual private server, or a VPS. You can get one from Hetzner for about €5 a month. You will also need an IPv4 and ideally IPv6 IP address. You can get this from Hetzner too. You will need your own domain name and you are also responsible for backups. So without taking much of your time, let's get into it. As you can see, I'm using Hetzner here. So first I'm going to create a firewall for the VM. Click on Firewall. I have created this one previously and I'm going to use it today. As you can see, these are the rules that you are going to need. And as always, you can find all commands and important information I'm using in the description box. And now I'm going to create a server. So click on server here and add server. Helsinki is okay, Ubuntu and shared CPU. The smallest one is okay and 40 GB are more than enough. We need IPv4 and IPv6. SSH key, I will leave this empty because I will deactivate SSH later. I don't want additional volume. And select the firewall you have created before. Here you can activate backups, but I don't need it. And here you can give it a label, so I'm gonna call it Mailcow. And the server name is also Mailcow. And create. And the server is up and running, so click on Mailcow. As you can see, it is here and we can log in. But I'm gonna connect to it with SSH. So copy the IP address, SSH root, add the IP address, and here you can enter the password that they have sent you via email. Alright, so now you can just copy and paste the commands that you can find in the description box and configure the firewall with this command, re.firewall. And with this command you tell UFW to start with the system. Say yes. Now insert the system updates and restart the server.
A few moments later.
And now your system is up to date, so now you can install Docker and Docker Compose. Just paste this command. Download Mailcow. That's it. Now with this command you can generate the Mailcow configuration file. As you can see, it's telling me here cannot find GQ. I searched online and it looks like you have to install it manually since the latest Mailcow update. So just type sudo apt install JQ and let's try to generate the file again. And looks better now. So here you can type the host name of your server. Mine is mail.libredata.org. Time zone is okay. And I'm gonna stick to the master branch. Say yes. Now start the Docker with this command.
A few moments later.
And Mailcow is installed, so as you can see this is its IP address and it is responding and we can log in. But don't do it now because we are still using HTTP, so the connection is insecure, and if I type any password and username here, some hackers could get this password. Now let's move to the next step and configure DNS. So I'm gonna open my Cloudflare. So the first record we need is an A record. It will be mail and the IP address of your Mailcow, so let's copy this. Say paste, don't proxy, and hit save. Now it's a good idea to restart Mailcow so that we get an SSL certificate for our domain name. Now open a new browser tab and type the hostname of Mailcow /admin and log in with the default username and password. It is admin and muhu. Here you go, so Mailcow is up and running. Here you have a short overview like hostname, IP address, installed version, time zone, and hardware resources. And here you see the status of our running containers. Now to the final step, let's add our email domain. Click on email configuration, click on add domain. Here you can type your domain name, so mine is Libre-Data.org, and click on save. Alright, so now if you go to previous page and click on DNS, here you can see all the DNS records you have to add. So this one is already added. I will do this and show you how it will look like. Your DNS settings should look like this. Here we have the A records we have created before and an IPv6 record. Then we have a CNAME for the auto-config and auto-discover. Our MX record look like this. Set the priority to anything like 10 or anything. And our SRV record. Our TLSA look like this. Just set the usage to 3, selector to 1 and metric type to 1. Here is our tagging record, DMARC and SPF. It's just like copying and pasting the things you can find here. Now there is 2 records you have to add in Hetzner, and these are the BTR records. For this one just copy your host name, go to Hetzner to networking, click on edit and edit reverse DNS and paste it here. Now it will take some time, but that's it actually. And we have to do the same on the IPv6. Just paste this and click on edit reverse DNS. And just like I said, it will take some time, but your email system will work even without it. So now let's go back to Mailcow and click on mailboxes and create our first mailbox. Click on add mailbox, the username is test, the name is test2, and let's create a secure password. Here you can specify the load protocols. I will leave everything for now and click on add. Now if I open a new private browser tab and go to mail.libredata.org/sogo. Sogo is the mail client. Here I can log in with test at Libre-Data.org and the secure password. And this is a Mailcow built-in email client you can use. But you can configure a password if you want to log in using Thunderbird or anything else you need. For this you have to log in as a user you want. So let's use this user and click on add password. Create new password. Let's call this Thunderbird and generate a secure password. Here you can define the protocols you need. I'm gonna go with IMAP and SMTP, so let's take out the others and click on add. That's it, now you have configured Mailcow and your first email user. An important thing to do now is to go back to admin and click on system configuration and fail to ban parameters. Here you can configure the fail to ban parameters, so you can say if a user tried to log in with a false credential for 10 times, block him for, I don't know, 24 hours. So just try to optimize it as you want. Here you can define how many seconds the user gets banned if he entered the password more than 1 time in wrong. And maximal attempts, and here you can define the subnet of the IP that will get blocked. So what do you think? Was it really hard to take control of your emails? I don't think so. So if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment. This is Libre-Data and we are just getting started. See you in the next time.